First of all, thank you for joining our webinar, and thanks to EngineSoft for this opportunity to share with you some information about our software. So I just prepared several presentations. Unfortunately, time is too limited to show anything live, but okay, I hope that we will have this opportunity at least on CAE conference. It's an exhibition in November on following webinars, but now it's just a review of our software, its main features and advantage. So I just will make some this short presentation, and then we will, if we have time to answer the questions, so maybe look in more details to some parts of this software. Okay, so that's a few words about our company. This is in fact a group of companies. There are 3 companies. The main company is Piping System Research and Engineering, and which is multiple business activities. And one of the main business activity is the software development in engineering, analysis field for piping, vessels, and plant design. And other activities is also industrial safety review and technical diagnostic, and of course applied scientific studies. We also have our own design company in refining and petrochemical industry, and we also control our own training center, which provide training for our software and some partner software. So what about our company? So we have a anniversary this year. It's 25 years of existing, but the personnel is involved in this kind of activity much longer, because we involve the leading experts of piping vessel software, and some of our personnel just spent all their life for development of these programs. And this software is a de facto standard for this field of calculations for piping equipment, and we have more than 2,000 customers. And now we also have customers in other countries, in Italy, in Germany, Spain, Western Europe, Japan, South Korea, US, Canada, and others. And we're also an active participant of different international cooperation, developed, for example, in American Institute of Chemical Engineers, DIRES subdivision for safety relief systems. And we are also developers of a number of Russian technical standards of recommendations. So we not only develop software, but we just define the rules, the codes. Also participate in some other international projects. And of course, we have many years of cooperation of different CAD vendors, like Integraph, Aveva, Bentley Systems, Autodesk, and others. And our software is integrated, and we even deliver it with some components from leading European software companies like ProSim from France, V6 Fogel software from Germany, CalCep from Denmark, and so on. And now we hope that in cooperation with EngineSoft as our European distributor, we could address more needs for our European customers. And last but not least, we use our software ourselves in our design company, so we know very good all problems and all pro and cons for this. So we try to deliver not just the piece of software, but the complex solution. The complex solution is like on this picture. So there exists many different CD systems for three-dimensional design, for example, for plant design, from Integraph, Bentley, Autodesk, and others. And we help to implement them in Russia, for example, and we also have all necessary infrastructure for them, for piping elements, project reports, and we have, just a moment. But our main product is piping analysis and sizing suite of software. Oh, okay. Sizing suite of software, and which contains several different programs or family of programs. It's piping flow analysis, pressure relief system analysis, and piping and equipment stress analysis, and thermal insulation design and analysis. So the possible potential users of this software mainly with different markets, and but most of them are used in plant design industry with different plant design. It's oil, gas, refinery, petrochemical, chemical, different kinds of power industry, metallurgy, food, and so on. They are used by EPC companies in their design department, or owner-operator companies and again their design department. And practically all of our software is used in this part of market. And in fact, this is a standard choose for Russian and some other countries for this. It also can be used for expert review of industrial safety, these stress analysis programs, and equipment manufacturers use our stress analysis software for vessel and nozzles. And also in another interesting segment for us is different outdoor networks. For water networks, gas networks, and for example, we have very good suite for software for district hint networks. And our stress analysis software, in fact, is widely used now for district hint network analysis, not only in Russia, but in China. And so we are looking for if we can help in this field for you. And also we can do flow analysis and for gas distributing network, water distributing networks. So another interesting part is that this is not just a different separate piece of software, but they are integrated with each other. So we can transfer data from one program to other program, and sometimes in two directions. And there is a lot of different connections of different interfaces between our software and different graphical systems or different partner systems. So if you design, if you wrote your piping, for example, you can probably quite easily transfer your data to our software. And we hope also to have some integration with Mod Frontier. And this is more detailed diagram, so we can import data practically from all the special plant design systems now in our software. And we can also output the results in different graphical formats. And this is just some screenshots. This is screenshots from our stress analysis software, piping stress analysis, and you see this is different types of vessels which we can analyze in our Passat software. And this is some screenshots from our flow analysis software. So this is how you look the model looks. You can have 3D model, you can have a complex network, you can have network on the map, you can make some topology analysis, you can show look at your results in a column map, and you can do waterhammer and look how the waves are going. And here you can see different flow patterns for gas liquid two-phase flow, and even for severe slugging. So just to summarize shortly, what are potential competitive advantage? Why to choose PAS? First, it's very powerful calculation engine and the core of very easily use GUI. Sorry, just a moment. Алло. Да, я сейчас не могу говорить. Попозже, ладно? Да. Sorry. So very powerful calculation engine, and it was developed by how we say by engineers for engineers. So we always keep in mind that the software should talk with the user on his language. So it is very easy for some just ordinary engineer to use our software. And we put a lot of efforts into integration between the different parts of our software and its integration with most popular graphical and design software. And it's de facto standard in Russia. So if you have any connection, if you have any projects for Russian market, so our software is the #1 to select, because it complies with all Russian standards, codes, and so you will not have any problems. But we also comply with international standard practice like ASME, European, DARS, and others. And more codes are in work. So we hope that all our software at the end of this year or the beginning of next year will be compliant with all main codes, ASME and European. And some of it is already compliant with. High quality direct technical support. So you know that some companies that just push their supports to some countries, some not by vendors, not by developers themselves, but this is not for us. We ourselves provide direct technical supports, and our developers and our quality assurance engineers just provide also the support for all end users. And we're putting a lot of efforts in it to provide quick and quality support. Oops. And of course, distributors is very important, and we only have distributors with the highest reputation, like EngineSoft. And last but not least, very good features price list, and flexible licensing, so you can get all what you would like for just reasonable prices.